Welcome to another episode of No File Zone Reacts with your girl LA.
DJ Doughboy in the building. What's happening, peoples?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Now, without further ado, we got to get into it on Reacts.
Straight
But
into it.
before we do, I just remembered. Before we do, we have to send our condolences
Oh yeah,
and our thoughts to the family of Malcolm Jamal Warner. Ladies and gentlemen, we have lost a brother. We have lost a cousin.
hmm
Especially if
father
you grew up
figure.
the father figure, if you grew up watching the Cosby Show or Fresh Prince of Bel Air. He had a role in there, and of course a lot of other great TV shows and
He had his own
movies.
TV show,
Yeah, Malcolm and Eddie.
Malcolm,
Yeah, Malcolm and
Malcolm and
Eddie.
Eddie. I
Yeah,
didn't know that, right?
yeah.
I only found that out because I was watching it on Tubi, and I was just scrolling through Tubi, and I was
Mhm.
like, Malcolm and Eddie. I've never, never seen it,
Mhm.
right? So I started watching it, and I think it got it was good. It
Mhm.
gave how Wayne's brothers had their thing. You
Yeah.
know, it was definitely up there with that. I believe. So
Yeah. Definitely. So again, we lost another legend.
hmm
So sad and so tragically. Um, if you're not aware by now, he unfortunately he passed away due to accidental drowning. He was with his family in Costa Rica on vacation, and he decided to go on a swim. And a lot of people, this is what bothers me about social media, because a lot of people were on social media talking about, oh well, I thought he was a good swimmer, and how do you drown if you're such a great swimmer? Let me tell y'all something. Maybe because you guys don't live on islands, okay? But once that tide gets you, once that current gets you, once that undertow gets you, not even Michael Phelps can escape it. Okay, not
yep.
even Michael Phelps can escape it. That's why, if you ask me, a lot of people would say, like, would you rather like explore space or the ocean? I'd much rather explore space, if I'm being quite honest with you, because the ocean
I'm,
is
I'm
dangerous.
listen. I'm on neither. Okay,
Well,
if they was
same,
like, if they was,
but
if they was
if I
like,
had to choose,
if I had to choose,
if I had to
if I had to choose,
choose,
I'll choose space because I'm seeing what the water is. I'm seeing sharks. You
come
know what
on,
I'm saying?
bro.
I don't know what's in space. I need to see it from my own two eyes. I'm seeing a shark from my own two eyes. I don't need to see it up close and personal.
Dog, we
you know,
live well. I know you moved, but come on now. We from the islands. We know exactly
listen,
what the
listen.
ocean is capable of. Okay.
I've seen someone jellyfish stung. It could have been a number of things, but social media is like, oh, da 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 da. He should have never went. He's on vacation with his family. You
Yeah,
don't
man.
know the drastic of passing on vacation, and it happens there in
Mm,
Bermuda 9 times out of 10.
yeah.
Like tourists come to Bermuda. I remember a couple years ago, a tourist came down with his wife. They was riding little mopeds, blah blah
Mm-hmm.
blah, and he left without his wife. His wife passed on the island on a moped
Yeah.
accident.
Yeah.
You on vacation
Yeah. And that's
to go
that's.
back home and to see
Ooh,
pictures, stuff, all that. His kids. We gotta take a moment just for the Come
yeah.
on.
Yeah. It's like I don't know. I mean, people were just being to me they were just being insensitive.
Yeah.
It's never. And they're like, oh well, why didn't he just go swimming in the pool or something, bruh? Like, if I'm on vacation, first of all, okay, now I know I can't speak for where I'm from, right? Because we have crystal blue water. So yes,
Facts.
swimming in the ocean over here is nothing. Like, if I was to go to Costa Rica, or if I was to go to Bahamas or somewhere, I'm not really keen about swimming in the ocean because I got ocean here, right?
Right.
But given that, I believe he was living, I believe, Malcolm and his family were living in Atlanta or, New York or where have you. Obviously, they ain't got beautiful beaches out there, right? So, of course, if I'm on vacation, I'm coming from somewhere like Atlanta
A
or New
city.
York or New Jersey, where the water looks like if you go swimming in it, you're going to walk out with a drug addiction. Hell yeah, I'm going to go swimming in it on the beach, bro. Like,
Not a
what
drug
is you
addiction.
talking
It's
about?
crazy. No, you're right.
So,
You're right.
you know what
You're
I'm
right.
saying?
Definitely
So,
right.
at the end of the day, it's an unfortunate situation. And honestly, like I said, all we can really do is just pray for his family and friends.
Hmm.
Losing such an icon of his stature, and no longer than I think it was like last month. Actually, probably not even last month, maybe two weeks ago. I was watching a TV show. I was watching 911, the TV show, and
Right.
had a few guest
A
appearances in there.
yeah.
Yeah, so honestly, it's such a sad situation, and of course,
And the
if you
sad part,
grew up,
he had so much like influence that a
hmm
lot of people don't like. A lot of people still like, oh, he's just like, oh, the Cosby star. Don't just
no,
like, don't just count him for the Cosby star. This man was a poet. He was a magician. He had records. He helped produce records. He wrote songs for people
yeah,
that are singing today.
yep,
There's he was a director. He had other shows. He was a father. He was an uncle. He was a brother. He's been our brother
yeah,
because of the Cosby shows for the last
yep,
how many years.
yep,
We recognize him from that, but he has so much other talents, and it's sad to where children stars when they grow up, they're always gonna have that, you know, oh yeah, they're always gonna be recognized for that one thing when they put their hands in everything. You know what I'm
yeah,
saying? You can't just say oh the star from Keenan Kel, or the star from Urkel. Like they have done other stuff.
yeah, for sure.
You know, you can't just say just for something from the early '90s. Oh, that's them. They haven't done nothing since then. No, they have other shows. They've done other things. You know, we have to recognize his beauty as a person, not
hmm
just from one decade of his life.
Absolutely,
He's 54.
absolutely. I couldn't agree
He
more.
wasn't 12, 13, 14 when he was in the Cosby Show. He was 54. He lived plenty of years after the Cosby Show. You know, so my
Yeah, man.
condolences to the family,
So
of
yeah,
course.
yes, absolutely. Our sincerest condolences. Now on a much lighter note, on to the bulk of the funny
Reacts.
of reacts. I know by now everybody has watched this
If you haven't,
video.
so you've been under a rock.
If you haven't,
You've been
don't
under a
worry.
rock for sure.
We got you. We just gonna go ahead and get right into it, man.
Right into
Oh,
it.
look at these two. All right, come on. You're okay? Oh, what? Either they're having an affair or they're just very shy.
I didn't hear that part. I
Listen,
This is news to me, but I never heard that part where the guy was like,
listen.
"Unless they must be having an affair, or they very shy." I did not know he said that. This is news to me.
Uh,
This is a general reaction to me. I thought it was just like oh kiss cam, and they was wanting people to kiss. No, I didn't know he said that. That's
Let me
funny.
tell y'all something, man. Let me tell y'all something. This is why. This is why. Let this
Oh
be a
my god.
lesson, ladies and gentlemen. Let this be a lesson to you. You never go
Oh,
to a concert, to a football game, to any type of sporting event,
any type of sporting event where they
any
got
type of
cameras on the
event where
crowd.
they have cameras. Okay, if you were with your sneaky link, okay,
Oh,
we about to dub this as getting Coldplayed. Getting
facts.
Coldplayed.
Hashtag getting Coldplay. Facts.
Hashtag getting Coldplayed. Because no,
Because my thing
no.
is, you would never expect that to be at a Coldplay concert. You expect that to be at a basketball game, like you said, basketball game, football game. NFL when they do kiss cams, they do heart cams, they do who's dance cams and all that stuff. They do that at basketball games, football games, baseball games. You expect that, but at a concert, and the sad part is these lot wasn't in like the front row because
They were up in the
if I'm
stands,
paying,
bro.
this is the sad part. If I'm paying front row seats, I should be on camera. I should just be on camera. I'm paying front row seats. They was in the nosebleeds. Them man's up there in the stands. They had the private booth. They had the box seats. You don't show the box seats. You don't do that. You don't you don't do that. Yeah, you know what I'm saying? You just do not show the box seats when you're doing football and all that, man. The box seats are private stuff happening. That was very private.
Private is an understatement.
Uh
But yes, so the what's it called? Astronomer, astro. Look, man, the CEO got caught with the HR. Okay, they
oh
got
yeah,
caught.
and they both married
They're both married
with kids.
with
I
kids.
don't understand with kids.
And let me tell y'all something. They have been the butt of a lot of jokes. It's to the point where I wasn't even able to. Unfortunately, I wasn't even able to get like any other videos of like now different kiss cams around the world have like they'll have mascots that they'll be
I doing the
are doing it and then just be dancing and whatnot, and then when the camera's on them they're like oh no. I think
oh yeah
one was
running high type thing.
they're running
I see the
high.
ESPN do it. When I saw
Yeah.
ESPN do it, I was like, oh, hold up,
Yep.
y'all, time out. It's going
They
too
about
far.
to be the butt of a lot of jokes. Okay,
For
and I mean it's
I would
only
say it
right.
like this. I would say like this. You know how every month is something super funny and super viral. This is July's. Okay, this is July's. I don't care what anyone said before. Obviously, it's the later end of July, but this is July's most viral funny moment for the month of July.
I
You
agree.
know,
I agree. And
so
and the thing is, it's like, bro, like it's to the point where you can't even go on social media without seeing it now. Like
without seeing it,
everything is about that. It's about that. If it's not about that, it's of course about Malcolm Jamal Warner, but it's about that. It's the butt of everybody's jokes right now. Like I already know the comedians are gonna go in, the podcasters are gonna go in.
oh,
Like
podcast has been going in.
oh the
People as
podcasters are
soon
gonna
as
go
they
in.
seen it, people was like, "We're doing a podcast tonight. Tonight, let's go. We need to hop on it." And I was just like, I text you. I was like, "We need to talk about this."
Yeah. And that's what I'm saying. Like we haven't even because the last episode we did was for the court. We did courtside report, and then you
Right.
messaged me like the day after and was like, "Yo, we gotta talk about the cheating couple." I was like,
Yep.
"Bro,
We gotta talk
say
about that for
less."
sure.
But I mean, look, man, you know we had to go to social media. I only got two, but still, these things are wild. Okay, and let me just say, Black Twitter is undefeated. Okay, Black Twitter is
Top
undefeated.
tier.
Haitians XX4 says the craziest thing about the astronomer CEO cheating scandal is that it was the HR lady, the person who will warn you against fraternizing with coworkers.
It's
Like how that work? How you
they
the
they
HR
can bend the
manager,
laws.
man?
They bend the laws. You know what
But
I'm
how
saying?
are you the HR manager, bro?
HR be bending the laws for people. They listen. I know. I don't work HR. I've never worked HR a day in my life, but I know for sure HR will bend the rules for that one manager they like. You know what I'm saying? That one, because I used to be my manager. He would come in late, and I'm like, "Yo, HR, you coming in late?" I'm like, it's all right. I'm like, I show up 5 minutes late. Y'all write me up. He the manager.
Dog,
Like,
dog. Then is this one. Me looking to see what roles are available at Astronomer because the work culture seems mad chill. Not
hey,
is at diversity hire. That is crazy.
no, it's the fact that
That's
they
crazy.
they probably told their significant others, "Oh yeah, this is just a workplace,
That's
conference.
just a
This is a
work
work
thing.
conference. This is a
No,
work.
no,
We're
it's
gonna
a
we're going
work
to a
thing.
conference.
It's a work thing. That's what they said.
That's my
It's a
work. That's
thing.
my work wife. Don't worry about that. She
No,
ain't
but the
show me
thing is,
nothing.
right? The thing is, a lot of people were like, "See, this is why I don't do that work wife, work husband like BS, bruh."
Facts.
I mean, I can't speak. I can't speak for no. I would say like this more like my work sister and my work brother. Like I was trying to think, do I have anybody at work that I would consider like my work husband or my work wife? And it's really two, well, really three, but one's out on maternity leave. But I consider them to be like my siblings, right? Like my work
No, and
brother and my work
the
sisters.
longer the longer you work at a facility, company, warehouse, wherever you want to work, right?
Hmm.
The longer you work there, you grow to know the people, and then next thing you know, those your peoples. You know what I'm
Yeah,
saying? Like
facts.
I've worked in different jobs in different scenarios where I can be like, oh yeah, that's my peoples. That's my cousin in them. You know what I'm saying? Like
That's my cousin
I
in
know
there.
them. Right. You know what I'm saying? That's my cousin in them. And I'm like, I don't know that person from Adam 6 months ago, but we've been working in the in the grind for 6 months together, the same job, same times. We cousin in them now. Like,
Yup.
because I know for sure is a couple people at my old job where I would be like, I got they back if they, they had my back playing time. I got they back today, tomorrow, the next day, and it's just because of when people are in small spaces, you got to find someone to do it, like someone to get along with, not work husband, work wife, but like you said, the work sibling, the work brother, the work sister type thing, and just create a bond that way,
Definitely. I mean, like I said, like like even for instance, my wife, like she has a work
Right.
husband, and her part time job. But luckily, like me and him, like I knew him before, and I know for a fact, ain't nothing going on. And if
Right.
it was, I wouldn't mind because he's a nice guy. I don't know if that's crazy to say, but
No, as long as it don't pass a threshold, you want to take her out, take her out. Go ahead.
yeah,
That's
man.
2K night for me. That's a free 2K night for me. You want to take it to dinner? Go ahead, bro. I got 4 hours to myself. Oh, because the best thing, the best thing is free me time. I don't know if you know about that yet. I don't know if you
No,
know about
no,
the
bro,
free
I'm going through
me
it
time.
now. I'm going through it now. Wifey is at work. Okay,
That's your.
Wifey
This
is
is
at
your
work.
free me time.
Free me time. In fact, once we finish this podcast, I'm literally gonna save it, put it in post edit, and hop on the game.
Listen,
And I'm
that's
gonna be
the
on the
free me
game
time.
until she comes home. That's exactly how this goes. That's
Yup,
exactly how this goes, man.
I
But no,
felt that for sure.
The reason why I'm saying it is because, it's to a certain extent I understand the work husband, the work wife, the work brother, the work sister. I understand it, man. Like you said,
Yeah.
like especially because if you're working with this person or you're working with people all day, like 9 times out of 10, you at work more than you at home, right?
Mm-hmm.
And it's not about being intimate or being all cozy like how they were. It's just a matter of having somebody to shoot the shit with. You know what I'm saying? Like
Yep.
that's what it's all about. So I get the whole work husband, work wife thing. I'm not
Work
even
aunt,
against
work
it.
uncles.
Yeah,
The
man.
older generation, the work aunt, I got a work aunt right now. Aunt Carol, listen, I think I need a ride. Where you need to go? Let's go. We going. I got you.
Facts.
You know what I'm saying?
I
Work
mean,
Unc needs a ride. Come on, Unc, let's go.
work
That's
dad.
that's Unc. Unc's 60. Come on, Unc, let's go. You know?
Facts. Like it's sometimes it's just gotta be. All right.
Yeah.
Now I know I said two, but I actually got one more. I want to show this one.
Let's go.
That one coworker at Astronomer who always knew something was going on but never had proof until the Coldplay clip came out.
No, if you go back to the video,
So where's that one?
It was the friend. It was the friend. That one killed me.
Jeez.
Go back to the
Yo,
video.
all right.
We gotta peep the video one more time. One more time for the audience.
Let's see.
Listen, watch the friend because she was like, "Oh, you guys got caught."
Look at these two. All right, come on. You're okay? Oh, what? Either they're having an affair or they're just very shy.
You see the friend. She is bright red. The friend, because she knows.
She knew.
She knows. She's married too. You can see the ring on her finger. She knows.
That is crazy.
She knew what was going down the whole
but
time.
no, but hold on. She looked at her like, bro, save me.
So, right? Listen.
She got her back.
That's what I'm saying.
towards the camera,
She
like,
knows.
Save me.
She knows.
That
She
is
looking like
crazy.
Ashley, help me. What? Like
That is crazy.
I'm telling you, she's sitting there like, oh
She's
my
like,
god,
I
you
don't
guys
wanna
got
move.
caught. It's the hand. It's the
No.
It's the hand, bro.
I low key think she's like, I wonder if I stay very, very still, if she would still notice that I'm here. Maybe if I
No.
stay still, she won't notice me. Maybe if I stay still, maybe if
She
I
a
stay,
tomato.
I'ma
What you
stay
mean?
still.
Notice you? That was a tomato, bro. Look at her hand compared to her face.
Bro.
That woman is a
That's
tomato.
crazy work.
Y'all don't peep the friend. She knew all along.
But then, we're of course, and then
Hey,
this nigga.
he
right
said,
here,
"I gotta
this
tie my
nigga,
shoes."
This, like, nigga, we already saw you.
He's like, "Oh, I dropped something. Let me get that."
No, I want to see the look on the face. Like, I want to get
man.
the like, oh, this, and it was at this moment that you knew. I know it's probably not on the video, but y'all can't see. I'm actually circling the face, but it was at this moment they knew they fucked up.
Listen,
They fucked up.
it was because it's not even like you hugging. It's not even like you hugging the stomach. His hands are all breastises.
All breasts.
This is all breastises. He's sitting there.
Just yeah.
And I'm like, I know it's not that hot. I know it's not that hot, but
No.
the friend is super embarrassed because she is red. Red. Like, he's embarrassed. He as soon as he see the camera, this man flash red like, oh, they're in headlights. Let me get out of the way.
No, what's killing me is the fact that why are you putting your hands up now since we done already saw you? Then dude was like, oh no, I'm gonna disappear.
Like I said, I never. It's the see what I'm saying. It's the friend. She's sitting there just like,
this is crazy. That's crazy. I had to go through that. That is crazy, dog.
That's what I'm saying. I know that's
crazy.
Listen, you don't go to a concert with just 2 people.
Nah.
If we're going to a Coldplay concert, I'm inviting like 3, 4 people, 5 people, so we can have a good old time.
Facts.
You know what I'm saying?
Facts.
If I'm saying, babe, let's go to a Ludacris concert. Go to a Ludacris concert. We're inviting, my boys, his wife. We're all going. We're gonna invite a whole bunch of people. Make it a thing instead of just being just us like a date. No, we're making it a thing. Yeah. So I know that was her friend. That was no bystander. That was her friend.
Facts.
That was her HR assistant like type thing. She was the HR manager. That's her HR assistant, and she knew. She knew.
That is crazy, dog.
She knew. They just got full proof evidence. Like, oh, that's funny. That is comedy.
That's crazy. Yes, ladies and gentlemen, thank y'all for rocking on another episode of No File Zone Reacts. Make sure you like, comment, and subscribe.
We still got to talk about this Rick Ross and DC Young Fly beef.
Yeah, I forgot about that. My bad.
No worries. So, if y'all don't know, Rick Ross was on the DC Young Fly, Chico Bean. I can't remember the other guy's name. It's throwing me. They was on the podcast together. All these guys, they sit on the podcast. I can't remember the name of their podcast right now. But they were sitting on the podcast and having a good time. They smoke, they chill, they drink. They just be talking, and making some funnies, having some laughs. Cool. Usually the podcast is like an hour and a half. Depends, right? Mm-hmm. And they have multiple guests. They don't have just one guest. They'll have somebody come in, stay for, half hour or whatever, and then someone else will come in. Sometimes it just might be one guest. I'm not sure, right? Mm-hmm. So Rick Ross thought about himself to say, oh, yeah, I'm just going to get up and be like, oh, yeah, bro, I'm going to use the bathroom and just leave. I'm sorry. If this is your way of connecting to people, you can't just get up and walk away. Mm-hmm. You said you was going to do the podcast, bro. So you got up and left. And now DC Young Fly and his crew and everybody was like, all right, cool, because it wasn't until they, like, he said he's going to use the bathroom. It wasn't until later he got back and somebody came back and was like, Rick Ross just got in his car and left, y'all. They're like, what? And then 2 hours later, you on another podcast with a whole bunch of, white women and they talking about how you was a corrections officer, how you did this and did that to get to get to this lifestyle you're in now and blah, blah, blah. And they degrading you the whole time. They just degrading you. And you didn't say nothing.
I'm gonna let you go ahead with your thoughts on it.
My thoughts is this. It's like, the utter disrespect, the obligation. It's not even the disrespect, it's the obligation. If you told me 5 o'clock, be there at 5 o'clock. If you told me you're gonna help me for an hour, help me for the hour. If we done, we done, then you can go. But don't tell me you're gonna help me for an hour and then leave 45 minutes with me. You left for 50 minutes. I'm gonna be mad as hell. I'm gonna be mad as hell because if you let's say you breaking down a house and you need help with breaking down this wall, and I say, yeah, I'm gonna come help you.
Mhm.
I'm gonna give you an hour. I can give you an hour. You're like, all right, cool. 45 minutes go by, and I'm like, bro, I gotta go. I'm gonna pee. I'm like, all right, cool. I'll check in a sec. All right, and then I just leave you. You be mad as hell. I'll be mad as hell too. What? I'm be looking for you. Hey, where'd she go? Like, and then someone just told me, yeah, just saw them drive down the street. They gone, and you not tell me? Oh yeah, I'm be mad as hell. You better call me the next morning and be like, oh, I had to go. Something. An excuse better be in the works.
Mm-hmm.
But the fact that it was no excuse and it was no, and he even said, like, you know what, I did it. It was whatever, blah, blah. And his reply to DC Young Fly was, because DC Young Fly said it on another podcast, was like, yo, that was disrespectful. That is very disrespectful, bro.
So my thoughts on it, because correct me if I'm wrong. Like, apparently, he wasn't being paid to be on the 85 South show with DC.
Right. That's
Chico.
what it's called, the 85 South podcast.
So apparently he wasn't being paid for that, and with the other podcast, he was being paid. This is where I can't understand. Look, we haven't been doing this for very long, right? We haven't.
Right.
Not only haven't we not been doing this for very long, but obviously we don't have the listenership and the content. I'm sorry. Oh no, and the content or the following as 85 South Show or any other podcast that's out there, right?
Right.
Now, from what I was made to understand, that when it comes to a podcast, it's all about collaboration, right?
Mm-hmm.
Meaning that even if I was in, signed to a podcast network or what have you, if I get invited to do a podcast or to be a guest on a podcast, I thought it was more about a collaboration thing. Like, hey, you got some time, your brand, to meet with my brand, and let's talk, right?
Right.
Now, again, I could be wrong. I don't know how that works. I don't know how the podcasting, when it's a major podcast and a major podcast network. Now, I know with the 85 South Show, they are, I believe they're under Black Effect Network, which is Charlemagne the God's network, right?
Right.
So, and we all know Charlemagne. We all know, Rick Ross. We all know 85 South Show. It's all a community. You know what I'm saying? It's all about community. It's all about collaboration. So, my thing is, why are you saying that just because you wasn't getting paid to be a part of this brother or these brothers' podcast or these brothers, like, and I mean, mind you, they do numbers with or without Rick Ross. Like, let's just be clear.
They do millions.
They had a Netflix special that was #1 their first weekend, and I think for some weeks. Like 85, let's put it like this, and I'm not trying to downplay us. 85 South Show is not no foul zone. Right? They do numbers. So it's not like, oh well, I'm just doing them a favor. Nah, bro. Nah.
At this point, let's be honest. At this point,
Ross,
they doing you a favor. Cause let's talk about the last Rick Ross album you heard. Let's talk about the last time you was touring around the United States. Cause I haven't seen other people I've seen touring is Kendrick and Beyonce.
But the thing is, like,
who else is touring in the black
honest.
community?
Like, I'm not, somebody take this the wrong way. I'm not a big fan of Rick Ross. I'm not. I remember when I went Miami last year, and wifey was like, "Oh, maybe we should go here. Rick Ross is gonna be here for at this club on this certain day." I'm like, I'm not concerned about seeing no Rick Ross. Fuck, I gotta see him for. And it's not to
I,
say like it's not to take anything away from Rick Ross. It's just like, bro, like I'm not a fan. You know what I'm saying?
I haven't been a fan because I feel like his style of rap, his style of is not.
Like, does he have
We
hits? Yes, he has
oh
hits.
yeah,
I'll
oh
give
yeah,
him that. He
BMF.
got
You
hits.
know, he had hits back in the day, but
He had
again,
hits.
I ain't heard nothing since he done that song with Meek Mill. I ain't heard nothing
Wait,
in the
what song was that?
pipelines. What was it? I can't remember. He done a song with Meek Mill. Uh, I want to say like 10 years ago. You know,
I mean, I know he has done some. I know he did a track with what's her name? Hey Michelle. Like he has dropped a few like singles. It was never. I mean, you know what? Let me just go ahead and go to Apple Music and go to discography because I don't want to. I don't want to get my ass chewed out in the comment section or get people coming
but
after me
my
in
thing
on
is, I just don't
Instagram.
like his. I don't like his style of rap. Everyone's got their own style. Their own.
Hmm.
With him, it's like even like it's the same thing with like Designer. When Designer came out, Designer had bangers. Timmy Turner and all that, and Panda. That's the only two I know of Designer. I'm not gonna hold you. I do not know this man's catalog at all. But I know with that style of rap, with all the and all the like it's not even, you can't consider it trap. You can't consider it mumble rap. You can't.
Hmm.
It's just talking. It's just the way he talks. He's just talking. It's a flow, yes, but it's just not consistent where you're doing Ludacris and you're doing Drake, where you can switch up your flow and still be on beat. You're doing the same rap that you were doing, you know?
So according to this discography, like that's what I'm saying. He's been on a few singles. Like he was on his current single is something called Sovereign with the Danny that was released this year. What else? You got For the Money, that's a single that he has with For Real. I think that's his latest single, the one that's his probably pushing right now.
Right.
Um of course, you had God Did. That was what? That was 2024? I think it was like 2024. And then of course he had the Lemon Pepper freestyle with Drake. That was, when was that? That was in 2021. I want to say his last album was, it looks like Rather You Than Me, which was in 2017.
That's what I said. Like, we're talking about almost 10 years ago.
Yeah.
Like, we're halfway through 2025, about to be 2026 in about 6 months.
Oh wait,
So,
no, I lie. I'm sorry. Port of Miami was his last project. Port of Miami 2 was his last project. Or his
I
last album,
guarantee
I
you,
should say.
I ain't heard one song from that album. I, I can guarantee you, I can put money down. I ain't heard one song from that album. But again, like
Um, well,
he rebutted to say like he
I
did it
should
for
say,
free.
I'm sorry. Let me, because again, I don't want nobody coming in my comments talking crazy to me. All right, he did a collaboration project with Meek Mill called Too Good to Be True. That was 2023. But again, like I said, the last
That's when I thought he
album,
did.
right? The last album was, it looks like Rather You Than, I'm sorry, Port of Miami 2. That was his last album.
Right, but I knew he did something with Meek Mill in 2020. Like, I knew that was sooner, like after.
Right.
But even that, like you know what I'm saying? I just, it's not that, you to me personally, you wouldn't, I wouldn't put that in my top 100. I wouldn't put that in my top 100. I'm not gonna hold you. But for him to rebuttal and say like, he did it for free, but DC Young Fly rebutted and said, "Look, bro, see, I did it for free.
Snoop did it for free.
This Snoop did it for free. There's a lot of people that just jump on the podcast to do it for free to help the culture.
Yeah.
He's not doing this for nickel and dime. He's doing it to do it for the culture. Yes, they getting views and stuff out of it, but hey,
Mm-hmm.
just help the brother out.
Hey man,
You know,
let me tell y'all something. We gonna put this out there right. We gonna put this out here right now. Let me tell you something to the good brothers, DC Young Fly. Now, especially DC Young Fly. DC, you've been here. You've been to Bermuda a few times. You love it here. And I sincerely apologize for the last time you're here when somebody done stole your chain or your jewelry that, your late missus gave you. You still got to let us know so we can go jump these motherfuckers. But anyway, regardless of that, DC, you've been here. So if you ever want to give some young content creators, some young podcast hosts that is trying to make a name for themselves who just happen to love basketball, 2K, NBA 2K, and a whole lot of shenanigans, just have your people contact our people.
Contact our people.
And when we say our people, we mean us. Okay? We would love to be on the
That's my favorite.
we would love to be on the 85 South Show.
Listen.
All right? And hell, yes, we'll do it for free. Shit, we'll even fly ourselves there. All right? You just tell us.
You ain't got to pay for it.
You ain't got to pay for it. You ain't got to pay for our hotel. You ain't got to pay for our airfare. Just tell us pull up and we up. Okay? It's up and it's stuck. All right? I promise you we'll be more thankful than Rick Ross.
Listen.
I just want to
I love the fact that they're not beefing because he said, look, he don't have no squabbles with him. He just think it was disrespectful, which I agree with.
No, I definitely agree, man.
You know,
like, you know what I'm saying? Like, at the end of the day, like, yo, you just gotta be respectful of people's time and people's talent and people's craft, man. Like, you can't just be doing that shit.
For sure.
You know? But yes, ladies and gentlemen, thank y'all again for watching No Fly Zone Reacts. Make sure you like, comment, and subscribe. Tell a friend to tell a friend to tell a dog. Oh, right.
To tell their mom, to tell their aunt, to tell a friend.
To tell their dog. I jumped the gun, man.
You jumped the gun, bro.
I jumped the gun. I got a little excited. I'm trying to, manifest us getting on 85 South Show.
Let's get it. I'm telling you. Let's get it.
I mean, shit, we still trying to get on LeBron's show. Make sure somebody. Make sure you log on nofilezonepodcast.com. Check out the new merch that we got up there. I join the community, and yeah, man, just lock in with us and have a good time.
Yes,
all right,
sir.
We'll see y'all next week on the course. Oh wait, no, later this week for Courtside Report.
Yeah, for sure.
Yep. Y'all be breezy.
Yes, sir.